And I pulled the curtain back, and lo and behold, Jesus, it was a freaking bear. A bear. A bear. Lord Jesus, it was a bear. It was a bear. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video, you guys. In today's video, I have a crazy story time to tell y'all. So, as most of you know, I live in the suburbs. I live in a suburban area. There's deers, skunks, foxes even, all kind of different type of birds. And you guys, there's freaking bears. Yes, I said bears. Bears. When I was moving over here, it's crazy because I knew that there were bears around, but I had visited my family that lived up here and I never seen them. I just heard stories. So to me, it was kind of like hearsay, and you don't really believe it until you see it yourself. So it was kind of like hearsay. And you guys, I'm not gonna tell you no lie, I've been living out here for almost 4 years, like literally almost 4 years at this point. Here's how the story goes. All right, first of all, let me just tell you, in the 4 years that I've been living here, I've never seen fully a bear. I have one time where I almost thought I saw a bear. Like, I think it was a bear. I'm like almost certain it was a bear. What was happening was, it was late at night, about 8 o'clock, and we were driving into, turning into our driveway. So when I went to turn into my driveway, I seen something take off running. Like, it looked big, like a bear. It couldn't have been like the normal, like we see gophers and freaking all kind of stuff. The thing took off, and okay, so whatever. I've heard a lot of bear stories. When I first moved here, literally the day that I moved here, I spent a night at my cousin's house because I was moving from New York to Pennsylvania. When I woke up the next morning at her house, her trash was literally all over her front yard. Like, literally the front yard had trash all over it. She woke up, she was like, look, the bears got the trash. And I was like, for real? And I looked, and she was like, yep. And it was trash all over there. So like I said, I've seen little things or whatever, and I knew. So I kind of knew they was out here, heard stories, whatever. But I've never fully encountered one. And even that one night that I saw it, it was like a silhouette. Like, it wasn't really like I could be 100% certain that this was a bear. The other day, I'm sitting here on my bed, you guys. I got my laptop on my lap because you guys know that I work from home. You know what I'm saying? I homeschool the kids and I work from home. So I'm sitting here. It's like literally 7 something in the morning, almost 8 o'clock. And I'm up. I done got myself together. I put my laptop on. You know, I'm about to get to. I'm sitting on the bed, and from the side of my eye, like you guys see my window right here. It wasn't this one. It's another one right over here. Out of the view. But anyway, so it was this one that's out of the view. So I'm sitting over in that corner that you could barely see. But as you can see, I'll have a clear view like that. You feel me? So, all right, boom. So I'm sitting in that corner over there. And I see a glimpse from the side of my eye. Something passed my window. So it was really dark, and I see deer every day. Like, I literally see roadkill on the road all the time. Deers be knocked over. I mean, literally they knocked them over on their ass. I mean, the deer looked like it flipped up into the air and hit the floor the way they landed, like all the time. Anyway, I see live deers too in my yard eating my grass all the time. So I was like, damn, that was kind of dark for a deer. So I got up and I went to the window, and I pulled the curtain back, and lo and behold, Jesus, it was a freaking bear. A bear. A bear. Lord Jesus, it was a bear. It was a bear. A freaking bear. I saw the bear from this window, but the bear is walking. I thought it was a deer. In my head, I'm thinking it's a deer, but I'm getting up to look. You know what I'm saying? So it was walking. So by the time I stood up, took the laptop off my lap, I got a laptop desk. Took it up off my lap, sat it down. By the time I get up, it's moving. So, you know, I checked this window because I'm like, let me check this window because it'll be in a better view at this window. So as you can see, if you can't tell, I'm pretty sure you can't tell from right here, but I'm on the first floor. I have a 2-story house. My kids' bedrooms are upstairs. My bedroom is on the first floor. So basically, this is the first floor. I can literally climb out this window if I wanted to climb in this window, and it's the first floor. So as this bear is passing my window, he is like at life level with me, like literally at life level with me. The only thing between me and him is this glass window. Lord Jesus. Hoo-hoo. So I slide back this curtain a little bit, and I see this big black freaking bear walking past my daggone window, and I shooed the curtain back real fast, ran upstairs, like I'm hauling upstairs. I'm telling you, I got 4 Shih Tzus, y'all, so I take off running upstairs. The Shih Tzus start barking. So I think that the bear heard the dogs and took off, because bears, from what I learned living here, they don't like confrontation. So like if you don't want a bear to come around, they say like leave your radio on playing when you leave your house, or like if you're having cookouts and people are talking and stuff, bears will go the opposite way because they don't want to have a confrontation with humans. They avoid humans. So basically it was quiet. Like I told you, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, like almost 8. It was closer to 8. I runs upstairs. I think that the bear heard the dogs and took off because they don't like conversation. So I run upstairs. I look out my son's room window because his room is right above mine. And I just wanted to look out of his window because I felt more safe. Like literally I'm on life level with this bear right here. Life level. Like he can literally break the window. It's a freaking bear. Like come on. Like you telling me that the bear don't have the strength to break this window? I ain't want to find out. I ain't finna find out. I ain't trying to find out. Won't be me. Won't be me. So instead of being life level with this bear, I decided I was going to go upstairs to JoJo's room and look out the window. So I look out the window, I don't see the bear. So I run to Jaden's room, which is in the back. So I run to Jaden's room and I look off his deck, because Jaden has a deck. He has like a deck or whatever, you know. So I run to his room and I look out his deck. I don't see the bear nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight. So I'm pretty convinced that when I ran and the dogs started to bark, the bear heard it and he took off. He was out of here. He was out of here because it's 4 of them and it's a lot of barking. And that's another thing. They say dogs keep bears away too, because again, they try to avoid that. So it is what it is. But right now it is school just started, and you know it's getting into that season when they about to go into hibernation. So at the end of the day, you know, what they do is they come around into our neighborhoods, you guys, and they tear down your trash. That's why I don't play those games. Let me let you know, baby, I don't play those games. I do not put my trash out until I know the trash man is coming up the street. Like, people crazy as shit. They be putting their trash cans, like they'll pull, okay, let's say for instance, if the trash man comes on a Thursday. Trash man comes on a Thursday, you know the trash man coming on a Thursday. Why are you pulling your trash out Wednesday night? I don't know. I would not be pulling my trash out on Wednesday night. I'm sorry. I would not be doing it. Because guess what? You pull your trash out on Wednesday night, the bear comes and he's snacking on the shit all on the lawn all day, all night, having a feast on your lawn. You know what I'm saying? Just like when my cousin, when I moved up here, my cousin was like, yo, I woke up that morning and trash was all over her yard. Like, they literally go through the bag and sit there and just be eating it. I'll be hearing stories. I've never seen it, but I've seen the aftermath. And I've heard, you know, oh, the bear ate my trash, the bear ate my trash. So from hearing that, I was like, I'm never putting my trash, you know, at the edge of the road, like, until I know. So boom, the trash comes Thursday morning and the trash man comes at 8 o'clock. So pull that joint out at freaking, what, 7 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? Pull it out at 7:30 when the bears don't have much time to eat it, so they're less attracted to coming over here. Like, it's just common sense, but whatever. So people be pulling their trash out the day before and the bears come and they tear it up. So I personally do not do that, because like I said, they go to the houses that they know for sure will have the trash out. So just to avoid having them anywhere near here, I don't do that. But now that it's coming close to hibernation time, because they was out all summer doing a damn thing. So now that it's close to hibernation time, they out here trying to get that meal, you know what I'm saying? Finna do a few mukbangs or something about here. Like, they out here trying to get it, you know, because they got to eat as much as possible before they go into hibernation. So that's what, who tags that man? Good afternoon. Y'all see me in my New York. That's my New York ghetto girl. But anyway, so yeah. So they out here trying to get their meal, y'all. Like, they out here trying to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the crazy thing about it too, like, I literally, you guys know, I do mukbangs. Also, I have a mukbang channel. Check out our mukbang channel, you guys. It's called Royal Eats. We be tearing it down. But anyway, you guys, so I had just finished doing a mukbang and the day before, and I was eating snokra, shrimp. What else did I have? Mussels, and that pretty much, that's it, besides, you know, potatoes, eggs, stuff like that. But as far as the seafood, I was eating all of that. So, you know, bears like seafood, mainly fish and stuff. You know, like, you see bears, they be in the little lakes catching fish, but they like seafood, point of the matter is. And so I think that I probably lured it a little bit with my seafood smell. So I'm gonna have to cut down on the seafood mukbangs for a bit, because it is bear season and your girl is not trying to be out here messing with these bears. Lord, let me let you know, not for me. Not for me. I tell you, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move. Now that I've actually seen it with my own two eyes, like, my eyes was on this bear. Like, literally, he did not, thank God, he did not turn around and look at me. He just continued to walk. And I saw him walk over to my trash can, but my trash can is empty because I don't play those games. So I saw him walk over to my trash can, and when he walked over to my trash can, he stood his big body up, Lord Jesus. He stood his big body up onto the trash can, and it tilted a little bit, so he felt that it was empty, so he dropped down to his 2 foot. Once I saw him drop down to them 2 foot, I ran my ass upstairs, and I took my butt upstairs into my son's room to look, because I didn't want him to, you know, turn his head and look at me, Lord, because my dogs, they crazy, they bark. Your girl is over here debating, should I move, you guys? Like, what do you guys like? I'm from New York. Let me let y'all know, I'm a city girl, born and raised in New York, living in New York all my life. All my life I had to fight. Now let me stop. But yeah, I'm from New York. I'm a city girl. You know, I'm used to taking a train and taking a bus and being able to walk to the corner store, you know what I mean, being able to walk to the chicken spot, whatever it is. But up here where I live now, I live in the suburbs, and you can't do that. Like, I had to learn how to drive. I got a car, you know, I had to pretty much start from scratch, like, living freaking miles away from the nearest store, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's houses. I'm not like the last house on the left type, deep down in the, but I am in the woods, you feel me? I am in the woods. Your girl lives in the woods. This is the mountaintop up here. You know, you got the mountaintop, your girl is up at the tippy top. So when it snows, guess who get it first? We do. We get the most snow up here. So you know what, to be honest, you guys, I have been considering moving to a warmer climate. So I am probably more than likely gonna do that. But I do want to have a house in Pennsylvania still. So I think I don't think I will be moving. I think I will just be expanding at some point. And you guys know I work from home, so it'll be pretty easy for me. It's not like I have to quit a job and go somewhere else. I just, where I go and my laptop goes, that coin goes. You feel me? So that's pretty much it for that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this story time. That was crazy. It was funny. I couldn't believe it. I tell you, I could not believe it. Like, that was my first experience with a bear. That was my first freaking experience with a bear. Like, oh Jesus, like that. Oh my God, like, thank God it ain't turned and look at me, because I don't know what it would have did. And they so quiet. As it was walking, you could not hear a creak, a sound, and they so big. Just imagine this big beast walking past you so quietly, like a feather could drop. Like, oh my God, it could sneak up on you type joint. Like, am I crazy? Why do I want to live here? Why did I just say that I want to stay? I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been here for 4 years and I didn't run into none. So I know maybe the population of bears not that big, because obviously I would have seen them. The deer, I see at least 50 deer a day. So the population is crazy out here. They getting hit by a car. I just hit a deer. And they lucky I hit them, because I slowed down to make sure I didn't kill it, because I see dead deer on the road all the time and I be feeling so bad, because when they come into my yard, I feed them bread, apples. They got something in Walmart, it's called deer corn. So we gave them bread when we first moved here, but Now we know better. You don't give me bread. We ain't know no better. Don't kill us. Don't chomp me in the comments because I fed the bitch some bread. I'm sorry. We ain't know no better, but we know better now. We was from New York and we ain't know no better. Okay? But now we know better. So we fed the deer bread, but now we give them apples, deer corn, stuff like that we get from Walmart. Okay? So anyway, we nice to the deer. So when I seen the deer, it was absolutely no way in life that I could not hit it. I'm going 45 miles an hour on the freaking, you know what I'm saying, highway, and you jump on out into the joint. All I could do was slow down. So I slowed down best I could. He hit the side of my door, jumped up, ran in the forest. So you still got to live. Thank God. Hopefully you ain't break a leg, but you dented my daggone car. And now I got to pay $1,200 to fix that joint. So, okay. Thank you, Mr. Deer. At least you got your life, okay? At least you got your life. That's fine. So, you guys, anyway, that is the end of this story time. You guys, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe, because I am going to be doing a lot more videos. I told y'all I'm going to be a lot more consistent on this channel. Yeah, I'm going to be posting. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying, because I do this on Facebook all the time anyway. So join me over here on YouTube, you guys. If you are already on my Facebook page, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, you guys, I forgot to mention that I did take pictures of, I was scared out of my mind, but sometime after sometime after the bear left, it was like, I say like 5 minutes, so call me crazy. It was about 5 minutes, because let me tell you what it was. He left footprints because it rained the day before. So he left footprints in the stone of my yard. And yeah, so he walked into the wet grass, my wet grass, and then he walked along my stones. And when he walked along my stones, he left some footprints. So I had some receipts for my story time, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all this bear paw or whatever, and you can look at it. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, probably right over here somewhere. And just notice that there are, like, somebody, I posted it on Facebook, and somebody was like, that look like a human foot. And I was like, you crazy as shit. This don't look like no human foot. What human foot, you know, got 3 paws on the top. The thing got a 1, 2, 3, or is it 4? But it's like 3 or 4 little things right there. You can see almost like a nail kind of thing. And then it's a big round one. And then it's a little piece at the edge like that. Something like that. But anyway, pay close attention to those paws and that big. I took pictures of the thing. I ran out there. My son was like, I had him hold the door crack, so just in case I see it, I could turn around and hold that. And I went down my little steps right here, and I took a couple pictures of the foot. So I'm going to show you guys the foot. All right. See y'all in the next video.